Good morning, grand rising, whatever y'all like to say. Good morning. I know it's early. Bear with me. If you got stuff to do, you might want to just save this video for later. Y'all know how we get down. This is Chrissy. Chrissy just had a baby. And after having that baby, her and her boyfriend fell out. She found out, eventually went through his phone and found out that he was trying to unalive her. I'm going to just stay single. Y'all watch this video.
Okay, story time on how I went through my baby daddy phone and found out he was basically trying to kill my family and me. And before y'all ask, yes, this is true. That's why I say I got some of the craziest stories. So let's get into it. It was a whole lot that happened previously before that, but I'm going to just start from labor. So when I was in labor, he had an attitude the whole time. I was in labor for, I think, for hours. I know it was a long ass time, but he started getting frustrated, talking about, I'm ready to go. You need to hurry up. And the nurses was upset, and they was like, well, if he keeps doing that, because he started slamming doors and stuff, talking about he was cold and sleepy. They was like, we're going to have to ask him to leave because he can't be stressing you and the baby out.
Damn.
Okay. After I gave birth, he went missing shortly afterwards. Like, couldn't find his ass in the hospital. His mama and them came up there, and I ain't get along with his family, but they just kept staring at the baby and leaving and shit. So, moral of the story, he got kicked out the hospital because he started an argument with my best friend, and he was cussing and shit, talking about he'll fight everybody. They told his ass to leave. They told him he come back to the hospital. So after that, I was embarrassed as hell, and then we was like beefing hard. So he did not see the baby for like the first few weeks, and I'm steady trying to ask him, like, are you gonna come see her? It's been a few weeks. I'm sending pictures and stuff, all type of shit, and he not fucking with it at first. And so he finally say he coming over, right? And I'm thinking we doing good. So he come over. I ain't gonna lie, he fell asleep. And he fell asleep with his phone unlocked when he was like putting our daughter to sleep. So of course I'm finna go through his fucking phone. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I went through it. The opportunity presented itself and I took it.
Lucky
So
you did.
I hurried up. I got the baby now, and I hurry up and, like, me and my best friend was roommates at the time. I hurry up and get her as the baby so I could go through his fucking phone, because whole time, he was playing me. Like, he going back and forth acting like we working on our relationship and shit, basically lying how motherfuckers do. So I want to know the truth. I go through this motherfucker phone, find out he telling every fucking body the baby ain't his, making me look delusional. I'm talking about he got his new girl, they all type of shit. I'm like, this what we on? So I ended up finding messages between his mama. He telling his mama, they talking about the baby, like, what if she ugly? Whole time, my genes is what made her cute. But that's a different story. Okay, so it was a lot of conflict, like I said, and I ended up opening his Facebook Messenger messages, and I opened the messages between my ex-best friend from, like, high school. We hadn't been friends in years. Like, we just fell off and went separate ways. And it was her brother messaging him. So I'm reading the messages, and it's a whole transaction of him trying to buy a gun, and he telling the dude, like, he using it he was like, it's for my baby mama and her family because they keep trying me. I'm about to do this and that. I'm like, I'm telling you, I could not believe my fucking eyes.
On Facebook Messenger?
I'm screenshotting the fuck out of everything, taking pictures, like, so they know it's his phone, everything. And at first, like, I'm on the fence because he my baby daddy. I do love him, do still care for him, all that shit. But it's like, I'm on the fence, like, you trying to harm my family and me. Now, I ain't gonna lie, full disclosure, me and him
I would be now
had,
the door.
Domestic violence incidents, but at that point, I wasn't really, I would say in that space that I was really caring about my safety, which I should have, but I'm like, damn, I never thought he had, like, stooped this low. So, I found out a whole bunch of other shit about him cheating when we really was together, a whole bunch of other extra shit, but that was, like, the biggest fucking thing, and that, like, my mama ex-best friend, too, also in the messages talking shit about me. I said, oh, damn, everybody feels some type of way. She telling her, like, that skank gonna get what she just wants you to take care of her. Baby, what? I always had more money. He lived with me. That's why I'm telling you, people be
Hold on, go back to the murder.
But,
go back to the gun stuff.
So fast forward, I ended up getting another restraining order against him. I think it was my initial restraining order. I got an initial restraining order against him, and I used that as evidence. I also had evidence that he had previously put his hands on me and shit. So immediately, the judge seen that shit, approval, immediately. went, and he was like a social media ass nigga. So every time like something happened, he going on social media. So when he got served, he went live. I'm looking at all these comments. I'm talking about girls I ain't never met before, talking about she just bitter, all this stuff. But I'm like, so it prompted me, because I don't like when a motherfucker saying shit about me and they don't know me for real. So I go on social media and I'm posting screenshots how this man trying to kill me and my family. He purchasing guns. Like, I'm talking about, it was a whole picture of the gun, the dude telling him like which one you want, everything. And I don't even want to say this, but it's like, damn, y'all rose up as criminals, because who do all this through messages? But I posted all that shit. Fuck it. But yeah. And from there, shit went up between us. Like, it was hella drama. But nobody like believed me at first until I showed them like screenshots and stuff. I'm like, this man was literally planning on killing me and my fucking family. And I did wake his ass up, and I told him I went through all his phone, I got everything I need, and told him get the fuck out of my house. Period. But of course, he went on social media making me like the bad guy, that I was just being bitter and I didn't want him to see his baby. You know how they always do.
Now listen, I had a lot of questions just watching the first clip. There's more. Trust me, there's more. But I had a lot of questions asked in the first clip. I'm actually going to hold my questions to the end. I want y'all to check out the receipts that she actually provided in the next clip. Check out these receipts.
Okay, so here go the screenshot when he asked how much they was. He said how much I need one. He sent the picture of it. He sent the price. And he said, hold that for me, bros. My baby mama family tripping with a nigga, making it hard to see my baby type shit. I'm finna post the next screenshot, so pause it or whatever. Okay, so here go the second part. Remember I told you this was my old friend brother that he was buying the gun from. So this him. And he was like, all right, I got you for so say less. He said, you know my baby mama, don't you? And he was like, a kinda or whatever. He said, ask your sis how her and Nikki is. Nikki is my current best friend. And he said, when you find out what I've been through, you gonna want to throw me the pistol for free. This was the proof. He was trying to buy the gun for my family. Okay, so here goes a screenshot when he was texting his mama. He told his mama, I'm thinking about giving up my rights because the thought of murder shouldn't feel so pleasant. He said, I'm already leaving. This one, he was leaving the hospital when he had got kicked out. Oh, he was like, I'm already leaving, but I'm talking about Chrissy. I want to kill her. She told him, just leave. So she asked if we argued. He said, I got kicked out. This one, he got kicked out the hospital. So this is a screenshot with his mama during my pregnancy. I had announced my pregnancy on Facebook, which he knew about because he knew the day I had the ultrasound and all that shit. But yes, because me and him was arguing, he was blocked on my social media. But she told him, don't do shit for me. No late night snacks, no pity runs, no gas money, all that shit. Basically, she told him to stop looking out for me, anything like that. And this was why I was pregnant. And she basically insinuated that I was only trying to be with him for shit that he can do for me. But said, previously, yes, he had lived with me, and then he went back to living with his parents. Like, oh my God, he wasn't necessarily a prize, but okay. So this is a screenshot from when he was texting when he came back to the hospital. Like, when I told y'all he went missing for a few hours when he came back. Damn, how many people did he tell? This is the girl that he was messing with, her sister. And he had basically told her, like, damn, if I knew she was going to go back to her ex, I would have stayed with my baby mama. That's why I'm like, he didn't want me, and he was literally just using me and shit. And this is why he was really mad. He took all his fucking anger out on me, basically. I think we get it.
No, I ain't gonna lie. He has to be the world's dumbest criminal. Both of them. Because the fact that y'all did this in Messenger and y'all didn't even go think to put this in vanish mode is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. And the fact that we all know that Facebook just sold our data, our messages data to what? Google just sold it for $100 million. And you're just putting shit like this in the Messenger box. Man, world's dumbest fucking criminals. Boy said, just hold it for me. Dude said, all right, say less. You know my BM? That's the funny part about this little part right here. He said, you know my BM, right? Nigga said, hell nah. Nah. I would have said nah too. But he's talking about unaliving his woman, his baby mama. And he asked me if I know her. Nigga, I ain't never seen her in my life. I mean, I just know her through little sis. I felt that 100%, and dude just went ghost. Probably know the baby mama. Let me stop. That's messy. That's messy. But Krissy, you need to get far as hell away from this situation. I will have her tag, in the description box because she is doing updates. She's answering all the questions. So if y'all got questions, go ahead and just run over to her page and ask her the questions. She's answering them. So go check her out. I will have her name tagged in the description. What do y'all think about this, though? Let me know in the comment section. This is crazy. Peace.